10 News has learned workers for a San Diego nonprofit are risking their lives on the front lines in Africa as the Ebola outbreak spreads out of control. For the first time, the Ebola virus is headed to the U.S. within the next 24 hours. The first of 2 infected Americans will land in Atlanta for treatment.
And this map shows you how the outbreak impacts us. The Ebola infected areas are the countries right here in green, and they are 1 flight away. That's a direct flight to all of the countries in purple. And as you can see, the United States is the only country in North and South America with direct flights in from that area. New at 6 o'clock, 10 News reporter Michael Chen found out San Diego is on the front lines in the battle for a cure, along with outreach in the affected areas. Michael?
Well, tonight there is a growing concern the outbreak will continue to spread and ultimately to countries including the United States. Local groups now taking up the fight against the virus on several fronts. 2 healthcare workers, including a doctor, due in Atlanta, infected with Ebola after working in Liberia to combat a massive outbreak. Could the answer to that outbreak lie in the efforts of some San Diegans?
This is really exciting because we didn't have anything before.
Erica Ullman-Sapphire, a research biologist at the Scripps Research Institute, is one of many on the forefront of the search for a cure. Her team is targeting weaknesses in the virus after a San Diego company co-developed a cocktail of antibodies that cured monkeys if administered soon after infection. Human trials were scheduled for 2015, but international regulators could move up that timeline. Amid the hunt for a cure, a local nonprofit on the front lines in West Africa.
There's this personal pride in being involved in this response.
Project Concern International has 75 staffers in Liberia. These are past photos of community outreach there. Today, that outreach includes teaching Ebola prevention, identifying potential cases, and delivering supplies like masks and hand-washing buckets. All of those staffers, none are from San Diego, have been given the chance to stay out of harm's way.
Not one staff member has taken that option.
As for the option of traveling from West Africa, it is becoming more restrictive. Elizabeth Lowe's nonprofit provides services for African immigrants. She believes a few West African immigrants settle in San Diego every month, but more extensive screenings in West Africa, including airport health exams, could slow down immigration.
It will not stop, but it will delay until maybe the disease is eradicated.
The mortality rate right now about 64%, 1,300 infected in the past few weeks. The local group PCI organizing relief shipments. And if the Ebola outbreak gets a lot worse, they do have a plan in place to pull out their volunteers. Michael Chen, 10 News.